By the late 15th century, European exploration was a really big thing. In order to make sure this exploration happened without anyone getting mad at each other, Pope Alexander, along a line 300 miles west of the Cape Verde Islands, made a split called the Treaty of Tordesillas. Spain got the west, and Portugal got the east. That was in 1493. A year earlier, Christopher Columbus had already sailed on Ferdinand and Isabella's funds after Portugal rejected his proposed expedition. Columbus was trying to find a passage to Asia, and when he reached the Bahamas, he thought he succeeded. He called the people there Indians and returned to the Asian islands 3 times. In 1497, Spain funded another explorer, this one a Florentine, Amerigo Vespucci, who may or may not have discovered Venezuela. Who knows? He probably wrote a series of letters called Geography of the New World, but the accounts of his earliest voyages might have been forged. His later expeditions in 1501 were definitely real, probably, and they were the first expeditions where people realized that they were not actually in Asia. Haha. Hernando Cortez was a minor nobleman who sailed to Mexico in 1504, and when he got there, killed a whole lot of Aztec people by spreading disease and starting a civil war. Colonialism at its finest. Unless you're an Aztec. In 1513, Vasco Núñez de Balboa went to the Isthmus of Panama and established the town Darien. He was the first European to reach the Pacific. Francisco Pizarro was also along that expedition, but he didn't do anything cool by himself until 13 years later. Ferdinand Magellan is credited with the first complete trip around the Earth, but he didn't do that because he made it to the Philippines and he got chopped up and eaten, which was kind of sad. In 1526, Francisco Pizarro sailed to Peru and conquered the Incas mostly by giving them all smallpox. He was completely in charge. Queen Isabella instituted the encomienda, which let Spaniards use natives as laborers for plantations and mines. The Spanish motives for exploration were mainly the spread of Catholicism, the desire for cool stuff and fame, and lots of wealth to bring back home. They never found a realistic route to Asia, but they did bring potatoes to Spain and wiped out old civilizations for economic gain. Their actions also resulted in slave trade with Africa, so pretty much everyone but Spain got very much the short end of the stick.